Hey footy fans, week one of finals, and it started on the Thursday night. Port Adelaide losing to the Cats 54 to 138. The Cats were on from the start of this game. They never looked like missing a step, to be honest, how they started this one. Lack of effort and intensity from Port Adelaide. It feels like the curse in finals for Ken Hinkley and this side is continuing, and it is concerning. Without Tom Stewart, the Cats, I thought, held up well defensively. I loved seeing Jeremy Cameron's work rate, not only him working his magic in the forward line and in attack, getting goals, but also getting down back, making sure it's all locked up, and then moving the ball forward and progressing up the ground well. For Port Adelaide, they are now in the semi-final. Now it's do or die for them. The Cats get a bit of a rest. They're in the prelim. Well done to Chris Scott and his team. The Dogs took on the Hawks in the elimination final on Friday night. And as a Victorian, I didn't want to see either of these sides lose. It's heartbreaking because, I've been with the Hawks since January, the start of this year, and throughout the whole season. And the Dogs, how could you not love the Western Bulldogs at times? 62 to 99, the final scores. The Hawks used their space extremely well around the MCG. They moved the ball up the ground consistently. They were composed and patient going forward with their build-up. When Bontempelli kicked that goal for the Dogs, it kind of created a spark. And then when he burst out of the middle of the ground and, was going to kick back-to-back goals, Aaron Norton touched the ball just before it crossed the goal line. And I felt like that was a huge deflation on the momentum shift in the game, because I feel like the Dogs were gaining momentum and they were going to come hard at them from that point onwards, but not to be. Even if Norton did lead that and it did go through for a goal, I think the Hawks would have been good enough to hold on in this game. It is what it is. It's in the past now, and the Doggies, they just couldn't get involved in the contest as quick as they should have. The Hawks' backline held up well, and not many people are speaking about this, but the Hawks' defensive end is actually going really well. And they stopped the Doggies multiple times on this in this game. So well done to the Hawks. They look an absolute threat during this finals race, and what a turnaround it's been for them throughout this season. The Swans took on the Giants in the Battle of the Bridge. What an incredible contest of football. 88 to 82 the final scores. What a game. Gallant effort by those Giants. The Swans, they were trailing by a bit. They came strong in the fourth quarter. They pulled off a sensational comeback. Amadi kicked the winner. Great moment for him. Tom Papley, great to see him back out there with the ball in hand. Not only working his magic with the ball in hand, but also getting under the opposition's skin at times. Bit of heat in this game. Don't you love it when it's hard football? This is finals football at its best, and this is why I say you got to love footy. It's for contests like that, which come right down to the wire, which see both sides give 110% in a thrilling game of football. The Lions took on the Blues, 99 to 71. The Lions win. Quarter time score, 35 to 0. That's the first time since 1974 where a side has been scoreless at quarter time in a final. And in 1974 it was the Roos. So now it's the Blues. Look, a great fight from the Blues in that second half. They just got too far behind early on in this game. They didn't show up in that first quarter, and it really cost them, because that's second half effort. If they played like that from the first bounce, I reckon they could have pinched a win on the road. For the Lions, yes, they got the win. Yes, they did enough to advance to that semi-final, which is next week. But still, they need to be more accurate in front of goal, and they need to make the most out of these golden opportunities. They're simple chances to get a goal, and they've just butchered a few chances in this game. A lack of polish, so they really need to fix that up as soon as possible moving forward. For the Dogs, the Blues, their season come to an end, but what a season it was, filled with highs and lows, and most importantly, they at least made it to finals. All the best to both sides for season 2025. For now, it's time for Isaac's GMP of the Week 1 finals, and my goal goes to Jeremy Cameron. A bizarre angle on the boundary. Jeremy Cameron, all class, such a unique player. What a great goal. He loved it. He was a leader for the Cats out there. Goal of the year should definitely go into finals football. This is a thoroughly deserved contender, if not the goal of the year, and it's really unfortunate that it won't be counted in the nominees. I really hope the AFL fix that up for future years to come. Not only should Goal of the Year go into finals, but Mark of the Year as well, when you've got marks like this from Isaac Heaney, the high-flying Swan. Had a great run-up, incredible hanger over Jack Buckley. This is finals footy at its best. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Absolutely brilliant grab. I loved it. It was filled with confidence. The elevation that he got, just soaring up there, reaching the highest heights. Huge respect to Jack Buckley for trying to help Heaney to land safely, which did assist him. That's just great sportsmanship, and we love to see that in our game of AFL. Isaac Heaney, that is a definite Mark of the Year contender, and it's a real shame that Goal and Mark of the Year don't go into finals football. AFL, they've got to change it for future seasons. My player of the round, well, he's got the mark. He might as well get the player of the Week 1 finals because he thoroughly deserved it. 3 goals, 30 disposals for Isaac Heaney, 5 tackles, 6 marks, 2 of those 6 contested. 8 score involvements. He had 7 clearances, 5 inside 50, 383 metres gained. He carried his team. I thought it was great to see how he adapted to go forward and also know when to drop back. He's a smart footballer. This Bloods culture, it's something like no other. I absolutely love it. They're a massive threat in finals. They're looking an absolute treat. What a win it was. What a performance Isaac Heaney had. And they're looking good going into their prelim. Enjoy the weekend off, Swannies, and also the Cats as well. For Port Adelaide, they take on the Hawks on Friday night. I've got the Hawks by 13 points. Obviously, I had the Doggies to make it to this game, but now that they're eliminated, I'll have the Hawks in the position I had the Dogs. So the Hawks to win for me and advance to the prelim against the Swans. And then I've got the Saturday game, the Giants and the Lions. I think the Lions win by 9 points on the road in a thrilling contest. I think the Giants hit the front a couple times, but the Lions too strong in the end, and they will just hold on. And the Lions to advance out of that one. Drop your predictions below. Finals football, well, it's serving up an absolute treat. Hopefully it gets a lot better. I'm absolutely loving it. And as always, you gotta love footy. If you like that recap, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on the previous round. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for more of my content, make sure to follow my Facebook page and also my Instagram page. Plenty of more sports updates on there.